Darling Trillium. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back once again to Epic Land 40 for Aicy vs Windmillman. I am Molten and I am joined by Bramaria. And finally, we're going to be getting into game number 1.
Yeah, here. Finally. Aicy just chugging his beer before he starts the match. As you do, get them refreshments on board before you start.
Of course. Wet the throat.
Apologies for the slight technical difficulties there, but they seem to be resolved now. And we're about to head into game 1.
Yeah, on Alcyone, as we mentioned, pretty good macro map. I don't really know what to expect from either of these players in the matchup right now.
No, expect to see some Stargate, maybe some roaches, you know, definitely some drones, you know, all that good stuff.
Definitely some drones. Drones pretty good unit.
Yep, game starting. Windmillman not necessarily ready, but yep.
But we're going.
Here we go.
Let's hope he's ready. Is he even at his computer? He is. Over there.
As we're loading into game 1.
All right, here we go. And here we are in the southwest. In the yellow, playing Zerg for TSI. It's Aicy.
And in the top right position, playing as a Protoss player, Windmillman.
So I completely forgot that observer duty was that. Oh, hello. I can't. There's no scroll. What are we doing here?
Middle button. That's it. No?
There's no. Uno momento, por favor. See?
Slight technical streaming spectator issues.
Mouse and keyboard. This is what I want, right?
It certainly is.
How would that not be enabled? That is nuts. All right. Gateway on the low ground by Windmillman as expected. Hatch first by Aicy, and we are off to the races.
We are no hatch block coming out from a Windmillman. Just, you know, keeping that probe at home to build the gateway, and then sending it across just to scout.
Yeah, I don't know if on this map hatch block is something that we're going to see all too often. A lot of Protoss just like to do it anyway.
Yep.
But on these bigger maps, I don't know. Don't know if that's still a thing Protoss do.
Nope, couldn't tell you either.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I would just see a standard game here coming out of both players. Gas followed by spawning pool for Aicy, and the next is going to be dropped here for Windmillman.
Yeah, I do wonder if we're just always going to see Windmillman go for a Stargate here, or if he's going to mix it up and throw in some Twilight Council builds.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see him. Not quite sure what his playstyle is, if he's a macro-oriented player or likes to live life on the edge a little bit.
Well, if I know Windmillman, boy does that guy live life on the edge. I don't know if that translates over to StarCraft.
I'm sure it does.
Fresh out of bed at about 2 PM today.
Yeah. And I expect to see the third base going down here for Aicy as well shortly now that the spawning pool's completed. And yeah, we're about to see what flavour of PVZ we're going to get.
Windmillman patrolling this triangle third base.
Very nice, very nice. And I expect we're going to see that Stargate being dropped almost instantly when he gets 250
He
gas.
started Warp Gate before, which kind of hints toward it not being a Stargate, but you could just do that to throw the Zerg off the scent, and that's exactly what he's done.
Yeah, I like building it in the natural, in the main base, you know, keep the Zerg guessing just that little bit longer, even though it is, you know, pretty standard. There's still
it's
that
very standard right now, yeah. Feels like Zerg really figured out a lot of the defenses for Glaive builds, and as a result of that, you kind of have to open Stargate, unfortunately.
Yeah. And unfortunately for Windmillman here, he sent his Adept across the map, which means that these Zerglings are just going to get free reign going into the main base and getting a free scout off.
Yeah, that's always annoying, because as a Protoss player, you know you should never lose a probe to these two things, but if you're just not really paying attention for a couple seconds, these two things can lock onto a probe and grab one. Yeah. Windmillman is paying attention. We'll get some denied mining at least. The Oracle is going to be chrono boosted out immediately. It was a Stalker follow-up to that first Adept.
Yeah. What happened to the Adept? Did we lose it?
Exactly what I'm trying to look for.
No.
We didn't lose it.
Oh, he's brought it all the way back on.
Just came on home.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I mean, it scouted the third base.
I don't think he did any scouting, actually.
Maybe not.
Scouted the third, I guess. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious me.
This is not a standard game.
Do not scratch your eyes. That is a fleet beacon, folks.
Are we going to see a second? Oh, it actually.
The Oracle's going to be able to save it.
It is nice, but there's a lot of hull damage on that Stalker. It's practically useless now. I mean, it takes the Overlord out of the game, which is nice. But he cannot let any Zerglings
there's
get
no
into the base.
wall here.
No, he needs to fill that quickly. There we go.
Okay, the 2 things are not coming in. Very, very important for Windmillman that Aicy does not scout this fleet beacon build for as long as possible. Aicy is sending a few more links across the map, perhaps to just delay a 3rd base, but I don't think we're going to see a 3rd for a while.
So, a bit of GSL spoilers here, but yesterday, Classic played against Dark.
Okay.
And he did a Tempest push.
Right,
so he
I heard
did
about
a
this.
Double, yeah. So he went up to 5 Tempest, I believe, with the upgrade.
Okay.
Flew across the map and won.
Wow, that's insane. And what I like about this map as well is that if Aicy doesn't have any overlords on this right side, there's no straylings or anything that's going to be able to see Tempest coming down the east side of this map.
Yeah.
But Aicy's got to be getting suspicious now. He's got links at both 3rds and he's not seeing anything.
Yeah, I think he dropped the Roach Warren, which I think is smart given the information that he is playing with. He doesn't know what he's against. He knows that something is coming his way. You know, it could be Glaives, it could be DTs, it could be Chargelet all in.
Yep.
But because of the lack of a 3rd base, he knows that there is something committed coming from Windmillman here.
Yep. But this is tough, because obviously this isn't really an all-in by Windmillman, but this could easily be, from what Aicy knows, 8 gates and a Prism about to just arrive and dump Archon Zealot onto you.
I really like this
Stargate Tempest. This is crazy. I'm so interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah, so he's probably going to wait until 5 Tempest, because I think 5 Tempest one-shots the Queen. Then he's going to go fly across the map, and, you know, if there's no Spire on the way, which there isn't at the moment, Aicy could be in serious trouble here.
Yeah, he could be. He has absolutely no idea what's going on. The lair is on its way. It's quite a late lair.
Yep.
Twilight Council follow-up behind this. I do like the idea of some charge looks, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. As we see the...
it's going to be 5 Tempest soon.
And Aicy is completely unaware. So, we're going to have to see which way Windmillman wants to play this. Is he going to keep it secret until the very end? So he's going to fly it to the right side and go into the main base? Or is he just going to go straight, you know, for the
fastest possible route? Yeah.
As we do see the Hydra Den coming
there's
down.
a lot of links, but there are of course plenty of energy, so it should be absolutely fine. The Tempests are still in that main base.
Yeah, I think he needs to go now. He's got 5 Tempests. He shouldn't be in his main base. I mean, it's rough, this position, losing this to, you know, some Zerglings, but he can't attack with Tempest. He needs to go now.
I don't know if I really like this for Aicy though. He's just sacrificing all of his Zerglings. He gets a few gateway units and a pylon. I mean, it's not nothing, but...
Yeah, and Aicy under a bit of pressure here too. Baneling Nest coming down. He's still not sure what he's playing against as the Tempest now.
He has no idea. This Overseer might be about to scout it, but it's like 2 passing ships in the night. Oh my goodness, Windmillman finds the
I will say, I wish Windmillman had
Casey's
researched the upgrade for Tempests.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit of an oversight. But here we go. Let's see what damage we can get
What do you do here as Aicy? What do you have? You have 10 queens. That's actually quite a lot of queens.
But they can be one-shot. See, this is why you really need the upgrade from the
Yeah,
stalls.
could have killed that spore in 2 volleys easily.
And now he's mistimed his shots. He needs to just regroup and go again.
Some roaches going to go across the map. Some lings already here. Oracle not got too much energy. These Tempests are going to do some damage, but are they really getting enough done?
No, I think he needs to be more aggressive with them.
Windmillman's floating so much. He just needs to spend his money.
Yeah, Hydra's out now. He needs to micro his Tempests. He can't lose his Tempests.
He gets a couple of Hydras. We'll get out. He grabs a Queen on the way back as well. He might lose 1 Tempest here though, as the Hydra's coming through it. And he does just pick it off before it gets to the high ground.
And that's basically the pushover. You know, by losing that 5th Tempest, he no longer one-shots for Queens and they can transfuse again. And I love the strategy, it's just the execution feels a little bit off here.
Yeah, some roaches just going to be moved to their death here really against the Blink Stalker follow-up of Windmillman. Blink about to finish. There's an interesting follow-up.
I like it, but he's going to lose another Tempest here if he's not careful.
Yeah,
these Hydras are going
I
to
kind of like him to send his Stalkers over here. There's no links to support these Hydras right now. One more Tempest will fall.
And we see a Mothership on the way.
Oh my goodness, minus 300, 300 now, folks.
I think Windmillman's been spending a bit of time on the NA server recently, as we can see from his strategies.
Definitely code word for some sort of substance. Another Tempest falls. Charge on the way now, Stalkers.
And he's going to lose all of these Tempests.
Yeah, I mean the Tempests are kind of useless now anyway. If you just have 2 or 3 Tempests, what are they really going to do? Not all too much. But if we just take a step back, this game's definitely not over. Windmillman has quite a lot of Stalkers here. No upgrades just yet, though. It's plus one just starting up now.
But it doesn't really have anything to deal with the a large Hydra count, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think, you know, Stalker's not particularly great when it comes to fighting Hydras. You really need some sort of splash damage.
You really want Storm, ideally. Yeah, Colossus would be decent as well, but I'd really like to see a Templar Archives and the 5th and 6th gas be taken for Windmillman, but
and we see the eye
nice blink forward here, going to be able to grab some Hydras. It's not a fight Aicy can take.
But with Ive coming on the way, and he's going to go into them Vipers and, you know, get them out, I think Ace is building for the longer game.
Yeah, I like this 5th base at the gold as well, instead of what might be a more conventional choice up north.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be difficult for Windmillman to really move out with this army all too effectively without any splash damage.
I think Windmillman needs to start thinking about a 4th base as well. It's quite late. He's got the Mothership car now, not particularly sure what his plan is.
It's so tiny.
Obviously changed a little bit in the patch.
Any recall enjoyers? Here it comes.
Yeah, but is that really what he wants? I don't know. I'm not sure his army goes up against Aicy's army.
Wild.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a recall is going to do all too much here, especially if Aicy can see this Mothership. And Mothership's kind of speedy now, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of a fast little boy.
Certainly is, as it just skirts along the edge of that creep. Aicy's still unaware of what's
okay, well this could be nice if Aicy's moving out and is forced to bring everything back. The issue I'm seeing is, what if Aicy doesn't bring everything back?
Yeah, I think the base trade here would be a pretty good call from Aicy. He's got the larger army.
I think it really would.
Yeah. 21
It looks like Windmillman's going to recall into the main of Aicy, and
there
oh my goodness, that's a big recall. I forgot how big the recall is.
Straight into the main base.
Okay, so we're going to a base trade. I'd love to see a Dark Shrine go down for Windmillman, but do you think Aicy's army is better?
Yeah, definitely, and there's more of it as well. You know, I don't think Windmillman brought a pro with him. He's not got any on the map, so you know, this is it. This is his entire.
Yeah, I think Windmillman's just going to lose all his buildings and lose the game here.
Yeah, I would believe so.
There's absolutely no chance he defends against this. He can recall, but keep in mind the recall of the Nexus is nowhere near the size of the recall of that Mothership. So Maria is standing up. And I think that means he thinks this game is over, and I see no way out for Windmillman now. What would have been really cool if Windmillman recalled a probe with this Mothership and just built a Nexus right here.
If he did anything with his 5 Tempests that he built. Really?
That would have been nice. Whoa, hello, Aicy, what are we doing, sir? Wait, whoa. Aicy could just win the game if he killed all of these buildings right now. But for some reason, he's turned everything around. I still think he's going to be okay because he's left some lings, but barely any. I don't understand what Aicy thinks he's doing here. He sees the message now. He's giving Windmillman a chance here as the army's engaged. Mothership coming out from behind. There's no overseer. There's no detection for Aicy. And these Hydras are going to have to focus down the Mothership. Windmillman needs to micro it back. He does lose it. Is there enough +1 Stalkers here? I think there might be. I think Aicy might be throwing this game. There's absolutely no way.
But I mean, behind this,
Aicy still alive.
Aicy does still have an economy behind this. Let's not forget that he is building 36 Zerglings at the moment, which he can make into Banelings. And, you know, Windmillman is on the timer. He doesn't have an Nexus. That his buildings are slowly being killed by Adrenal Lings. And I think, you know, wow, this was almost a massive throw from Aicy.
Goodness me, what an odd end to that game. The Tempest Rush into the Mothership recall for the base trade by Windmillman was definitely a bold play, and I definitely don't hate it. And in the end, he wasn't that far away from winning the game.
But I mean, put yourself in Aicy's position.
Yep.
You know, Windmillman's gone for a base trade.
Sure.
You know, he's thought about it. He's recalled into the main base of Aicy. Aicy must be thinking he's taking a probe with him, because that's the logical thing to do.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But yeah, you know, I think.
But I think surely it takes you what? No
5
more
seconds.
than 20 seconds to clear up all the buildings in the main base.
Yeah.
And if that's even going to give you a 20% chance of winning the game, you should do that instantly.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely a mistake there from Aicy. Maybe he just wanted to style a bit on Windmillman. Say, I've built these units, I'm going to use them.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What map are we going to be going into
For game number 2. Yeah, I like the build from Windmillman. I just think his execution was slightly off. I'd have loved him to get the upgrade, just so that he could start one-shotting them spores as well with the 5 Tempests.
Yep.
Because he spent a lot of time killing that first spore. That could have been just like killing queens. And then mistiming his shots as well kind of messes up the synergy between it, because it allows Aicy to transfuse for queens.
Yep.
Which then bought time for the Hydras to come out.
I also think with the route he chose to get there, he could have gone into the main base, and from the main base you can still fire at that triangle third base,
definitely.
where he was just going straight for the third base, and that meant all the queens of Aicy could be in one position at the front of that third, where if you go into the main base you can always threaten to transfer to the third, and suddenly Aicy has to split his defensive force. That's a lot harder for him to defend.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Alright, we are in the lobby on Oceanborn LE.
Yeah, blue map here with a shark, so I heard.
Oh yeah. There's a big old scary shadow, but only if you're in the southeast position.
Exactly.
No big scary shadow if you're in the northwest.
Very important. We're going to see which player gets the RNG on that.
That will probably decide who's going to win the map, let's be honest. Alrighty then. Oceanborn
LE.
Ladder edition itself. Yeah. And here we are in the southeast, in the yellow, playing Zerg for TSI. It is Aicy.
And in the top left position, playing for Team Goldmaster, currently 1-0 down, Windmillman. As we see a little bit of sneaky play coming here from Aicy.
A 12 pool. He wouldn't dare, would he?
I think he would. And Windmillman doesn't scout after the pylon. He scouted after the gate. So
right,
we're going to see
which is normal. I mean, that's fine, right?
It is, but, you know, we'll have to see if he's quick on his defence. What sort of defence do you like to do against Spellpool? The double gate?
I usually just go double gate, yeah. It's pretty safe, but I feel like the Zerg does take a pretty serious eco hit by opening 12 pool here. We'll have to see if Aicy doesn't look like he's going to go into a gas. Looks like he's going to go into a expansion.
And there's the big scary shark shadow that we just saw. Windmillman's going to see that, be terrified, run away, prepare his defences back at home.
He's going to get the block off on the natural here, which is nice, but he does need to just go and make sure that he is being 12 pulled here.
Yeah.
Always a little scary, right?
Yeah, but I think someone, you know, Windmillman's pretty high level. He knows. Yeah. He's going to see the Zerglings now. They're going to come out. But he's probably going to lose his probe if Aicy chooses to. Yeah. Just turn around, kill it.
And here come the lings. It is a Nexus after that gateway for Windmillman. Corona boosted setup, meaning this Cybercore is pretty delayed. Will he be able to get a wall off up in time here?
Yeah, risky play here coming from Windmillman.
Okay, so he's going to pull a few probes and put a pylon here.
Yeah. Have to see how he does. His defence needs to be pretty good here.
Yep.
But if the defence is chosen, so that's what we're going to have to see how he does.
Does get the second gate off.
Yeah. And so the dancing begins.
Dancing does begin. Windmillman needs to remember to build a second pylon. I often forget to build a second pylon in these sorts of scenarios. The lings grab a probe. That's pretty nice for Aicy. His second zealot's been chrono boost out. Windmillman still hasn't built a second pylon, but he is going to have that Nexus finishing up soon. And to be honest, I do think this is pretty good for Windmillman right now.
Yeah, I think going that Nexus and then pulling the probes was a really good play here by Windmillman.
I think he can just send the probes back to mining now. He's got two zealots here. He's got a depth about to be out.
I'm not liking the battery either. I think, you know, he's got two zealots. I think that's more than enough to deal with this within a on the way.
The battery is a bit overkill for sure.
But of course, he lost that scouting probe. He's not sure what's coming next.
Yeah.
But usually, you know, in this position, Zerg's not done any damage. They don't really follow it up with anything. They just focus on getting that economy back up and running.
And that battery does finish up. Aicy with the work lead, but of course no third base on the way for him yet. And as a Zerg, normally you would like to have that. This 12 pool delaying him somewhat. Stargate on the way now for Windmillman. Expect to see Oracle first once again.
Yep. Aicy just focusing on droning at the moment, going out to take his third base now. Delayed because of a 12 pull, but really I think, you know, all things considered, probably a pretty even start again.
Yeah. I think both players will be content with how it's going. But I think Aicy will definitely be a little more worried than Windmillman after what happened last game. Aicy's, I wonder if he's going to mix in like Overlord speed or something, or just try and get a scout off if Windmillman's doing something crazy again.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I mean, with Windmillman not going Void Ray or Oracle or Phoenix, you know, that Overlord is going to survive, and just, you know, getting speed. Windmill.
There's a third base before Stargate unit.
That's because he's massively supply blocked.
Ah, it is.
So he's been supply blocked. So that's rough.
I don't hate it. I mean, he's getting his third base at a good time. Against a 12 pool to get your third base at 4 minutes is always very nice.
Yeah,
Oracle on the way now. Sport Crawler coming down in the nap. Wonder if we'll see one in the main, or just going to go with the 2 queens.
Yeah, probably just for 2 queen defensive in main, I'd imagine. And probably Spar at a third. Ling's
taking the northern route to go and scout this third base, which I don't think Aicy will be too pleased to see that it's already over halfway done.
Yeah, Roach Warren coming down for Aicy. But probably going to cancel this on seeing the third base. I don't see...
You think? Really?
Well, I mean, he knows there's no pressure coming his way. I mean, he might keep it, but he's not going to build any Roaches from it.
Yeah, that's fair. Oracle coming into the third here, no queen, just Spore Crawler. 2 drones will fall, and the Oracle will hop on out. Robo on the way now for Windmillman. And that lair does start up for Aicy.
Twilight Council coming down as well for Windmillman, as it looks like we're going straight into the big game.
Twilight Forge, Robo, all the Protoss tech coming online at the time you'd expect it to. 4th base goes down for Aicy, and 3 more gases on the way.
Aicy scouting around, have a third just for some probe kills with his Zerglings. Not really finding anything there. Nice defense there from Windmillman, nice setup.
Yeah. Would like to see some more gateways for Windmillman going down about the 6-minute mark. You usually go up to about 6 gates once these upgrades are started up.
Warp Prism and Charge.
Warp Prism is interesting.
So yeah, gonna go for a full
Prism first.
3 base committal here.
I don't know if he is. He needs to build some gateways for years. I think +1 and charge is pretty normal, but yeah, I agree this Warp Prism is very odd. Especially if you were going to build gates now, maybe you could build an Immortal or Observer and then build the Prism.
Yeah.
And he's still building some probes.
He's floating 700, 800 minerals. He really needs to start putting these gateways down.
He's going to be supply blocked as well. Yeah. Is his computer broken? No, he's here. He's here.
Yeah, slight brain freeze there on
going down now.
Windmillman.
Oracles. We'll see a couple roaches popping. I think that's going to end any ideas of aggression that Windmillman had.
Aicy up to 67 drones. I think that's probably the amount of drones that he's going to be building now. Just going to press that R key down, spam roaches, and 6 pylons on the way.
I was wondering why Windmillman wasn't building an Immortal, and it's because he's so supply blocked here. He's been supply blocked on 85 for a minute now.
Yeah,
and that is a disaster if AC were to commit to a roach attack, which he's not. He's going back into drones.
Interesting choice.
As
we're seeing some
queens
coming across.
That's a misclick. There's no way these queens are meant to be.
Of course, queens
by themselves.
Got nerfed quite a while ago now. Not that you'd be able to really tell, but you know, they can't transfuse off creep anymore. So you know, usually they just bring the creep with them.
Right, Brenda and Margaret have turned around to go back to their hive.
Templar Archives coming down for Windmillman now. Going to go into that storm, which is something that I think he lacked a lot last game. Was that AoE against the Hydralisks. So I'm glad he's made up that change to go in there quicker.
Windmillman's still floating a lot. I appreciate that he's building a lot of gateways now, but he really needs to spend this gas with that Templar Archives done. He just walks in 6 Templar, starts storm.
There we go.
There we go. That's going to put him in a pretty nice position in a couple minutes' time.
And without any aggression coming out from Aicy, it looks like he's going to get that time to get, 2 Archons morphed instantly out of them 6.
Yeah, that is a little paranoid, maybe. I mean... Oh, hello. It's 4 Zealots in this prism. Getting a good scout off.
Yeah, not really much damage done. Aicy on top of this.
Yeah.
I mean, flying straight over creep in between the bases, I mean...
It is a bit unorthodox.
Got to be careful not to lose this.
Yeah,
going so far on creep.
But you kept the Zerg army at home, and you just see that it's all roaches. And whenever you're a Protoss on a few bases here, and you see that your opponent only has roach ling, you're just kind of happy about it. I mean, there's not really anything for Windmillman to be scared of, I don't think. I would like to see some more Templar, though. He definitely needs more than 2 Storm.
I think go more Templar, go for a 4th base.
Warping 9 Zealots. That is, I'm really
he's
surprised
moving out
that he's moving
Storm.
out here.
Storm is not yet completed. He really cannot get these units caught before Storm's completed.
This kind of move out is insane to me. If you see your opponents on roaches, just chill, man.
49 Banelings.
Okay, that is terrifying. Yeah. It wouldn't be so terrifying if you had like 6 Templar here.
Well, he only has 2.
2 and 1 Storm between each of them.
Yeah, not a massive fan of
There's
this.
so many Zealots in this army as well. A few Stalkers are going to walk in now, but look at that. Is a lot of Banelings. Windmillman needs to get out of here. He's just going to lose everything. I think this was just a completely awful attack by Windmillman. I don't think he ever should have pushed out here.
Yeah, that was
and that could just massively be GG right there. And it is. And Aicy takes this game 2 maps to 0.
Rather anticlimactic end there to the series, unfortunately. For
after a reasonable 12-pool hold, I think Windmillman just really misread the game. And
definitely.
Just simply didn't need to move out, take a 4th base, maybe tech up even a bit more.
There were no pressure to do anything. He didn't need to go and end the game there.
He definitely didn't.
He just needed to, as you said, get some Templar, tech up a bit further, maybe go into a carrier transition, take a 4th base, and just relax for a little bit and just play the game. Yeah,
for sure. Alright, well, that's it from me and Brumaria for now. So we'll be going to a break, and when we return, I don't know if there's any more group stage games for today. There are not, so thank you guys very much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow for more Epic Land 40. We'll see you then.
Thank you very much.